guys, welcome back. And so today I am bringing you a video. Obviously, you're watching a video. Like, what? Why did I say that? Anyways, this video is going to be the hardest part about being a YouTuber slash content creator. Because being a content creator on Instagram or TikTok or Musically, they're hard, yes, but I personally can just go to Instagram or take a picture and edit it in a different way and then put it on Instagram, and it's not super hard for me. I don't really have to think about it too much. And TikTok, I also don't have to think about it too much either. But YouTube is the one that I have to think the hardest about, and YouTube takes a whole lot more effort than TikTok or Musically. TikTok slash Musically, whatever you want to call it, or Instagram. So let's get on with the video. So first, you have to think about what you want to film. So usually when I think about what I want to film, I usually come up with 5 different video ideas that I could film, and then I'll write those down, and then since I have those written down, I'll put them someplace where I'll know where they're at. Then you have to get the stuff. So you have to think about, after you've thought about your video ideas, you have to think about what you're gonna need for all of those videos. Now if it's just a video like this where you want to sit down and talk, you could do a sit down video. You could have a backdrop like I do. I have my Himalayan salt lamp right here. That's what this little glowing orange glowing thing right down there is. So you have to figure out, do you want it to be a studio type of video with a backdrop and lights, or do you want it to be a lifestyle video where you have different props and stuff in the background. And if you want it to be a lifestyle video, you have to think about what props you want. If you want it to be more of a studio type of video with a studio vibe, you have to think, what color backdrop do you want? Or do you want a backdrop with some design of some sort on it? You have to think about that stuff. After you figured out how you want your lighting to be, then you have to figure out, if you even... Okay, well, first off, before you get your background and your lighting figured out, you have to figure out where you're going to film and if you have even the space in a room to film, or you have to figure out if you want to film outdoors. And then you have to figure out how you're going to use your audio. What are you going to do for your audio? Are you going to have an external mic? If you're filming off your phone, are you going to get an external mic for your phone? Or are you going to use some Bluetooth headset like what I'm using right now? And I'm hoping that this is actually getting way better audio than what my phone would be getting. But you have to figure that stuff out. And then if you're filming outdoors, I would always recommend just getting another, a lapel mic, because that's clips onto your shirt, and then lapel mics are really good at noise canceling and stuff. But if you're filming outside, you're going to want a mic that's noise canceling and stuff like that. If you're filming indoors, that's probably, you're just going to want to get a cheaper, you could pass with a small, not necessarily very noise canceling mic. Then you have to figure out how you're going to set up whatever you're going to use to film. First, you have to figure out what you're going to use to film. If you're going to use your phone to film, that's a great option, because your smartphones are getting super good with their cameras and everything like that. So then you have to figure out what you're going to film with. So if you don't have a camera, I would just suggest using your smartphone. If you do have a camera, then you have to figure out, where you're going to want to put your tripod, how you're going to set up your tripod and everything like that. Or if you don't have a tripod, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to use in place of a tripod, just the same as you would with your phone. So you're going to have to figure out, do you have a tripod adapter mount for your phone, or do you have, what can you use as a tripod? Then after you get your camera stuff set up, then you have to figure out, then you have to actually film. And filming it doesn't take all that long. It usually doesn't. But then after you're done filming it, then you have to go and go through and edit it and edit, usually add some sort of intro or something, personalize it to make it what you want it to be and edit it and stuff like that. And sometimes editing processes could take, 10 minutes, anywhere from 10 minutes to, 3 hours or so. So editing processes could take forever. And then after you finally edit it, I usually watch my fully edited versions, so that way I know that it's what I want it to be. And then after that, then you have to go and upload it to YouTube. Now, uploading to YouTube can take forever. It can take anywhere from 5 minutes. I've had videos take 5 minutes, 48 minutes, to almost 24 hours just to upload. It's crazy. And that all depends on like the size of your video and how much it has to upload and how much it has to process and stuff like that. So that's it for today. If you are not subscribed, to subscribe by hitting that subscribe button down below, or hitting that circle wherever it will be. Make sure if you are not subscribed, to hit that bell notification button. That will notify you every time I upload. Make sure if you did enjoy this video to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to comment done and hashtag notification squad, and you could be your next notification shout out. Make sure to check out my last video that I did with my brother. We did a mukbang. I'm talking way too fast for my brain to even catch up with me. But that video will be right here, or I will also leave a link down in the description. See you guys next week.